Hey there YouTube, how's it going? I have not been putting up videos as often as I wanted to. Um, Partly from just being me, because I'm a dick when it comes to putting up YouTube videos, but in my defense we have had mocks for the last 2 weeks, and I was trying to revise for the 2 weeks before that. But we finished a day or two ago, actually about 3 or 4, but I've had some stuff to do. I went to like a movie thing, video night. That was painful because I stayed up for 29 hours and then I played squash. So that wasn't a great experience to. Well, it was actually really fun, but you know what I mean. Anyway, right. So yeah, part three of the video of the let's how to make a 7-segment display and decoder in 1.8 of Minecraft. There's our old version, and I thought I'd start this by going over what we've already done. So if you haven't seen the first part, I'm sure there'll be links on the screen right now, probably in the bottom left, around here, and around here. And so what we have a a 7-segment display made of pistons. The whole logic behind behind this mechanism is that the pistons will retract the blocks, and when they retract the blocks, providing you have smooth lighting on, they will show an image, for example, a 3 there. Whereas when you have the pistons off, they will they will extend the blocks, and they will push out the white wool to sync in with the rest of the white wool or whatever color you want, and they will act as if there's no image there. The way we've wired it, segments from the top go down to the side, segments from the middle spiral down, segment at the bottom just comes out straight forward, and at the pistons there is a block. I think someone was explaining how a block can hit the piston and go up and down both ways, or it can go into the air block here. Something really special about pistons that's really nice, because it is really helpful in this design, as it takes 3 blocks away with one torch. And I discovered I'm not the first to discover this, which is quite disappointing. But then again, whoever is the first to do anything, I'm sure everything's been done before a million times. As I was discussing with my guitar teacher today. So yes, this is where we've got to. I'm about to start the decoder now. Oh crap. What you want to do before this, though, you want to make sure you know which segments are on and off when they're powered, so that we can get all the powers at the same boolean, I suppose, like the yes or no, the on or off state, the same state. That's what I'm looking for when they're being powered at the decoder. So we can tell from this that the 3 in the middle, i.e. the top middle and the bottom middle, are going to be off when the others are on, like this, and then they'll be the same state, i.e. they're all on, showing an 8. So we can utilize this to make them all off by removing these and powering these. So now we will have a blank canvas. Yep. And in doing so, what we now need to think about is how to invert the powers going into these blocks. Now there are a couple of ways we can do this. I tend to go with just putting a torch on various parts of the screens. What I think I did for my old design, which I will actually check now. Yeah, for my old design I extended a few of these blocks. Ooh, redstone's changed. You extend you can extend the other ones if you want, but it's easier if you just do these 3. So we've got the blue wool, the orange wool, and the purple wool. Cool. And basically all you need to do is find a situation on somewhere on the line of the coloured wool where you can plop a torch down so that it will invert the power. Like so. I think the repeaters will be going here. So for these middle ones we can put a torch here. My apologies. I'm doing it all wrong because I'm an idiot. Like this. So now that's on when this is off. If we power this. I can get this right. That's off, and the screen will be the same as the blanks. Well, it's on because I've powered it, but you understand. When I take this away, then it'll be blank, like all the others. Now I just need to do the orange, and the orange is simple enough. We can just take a couple of blocks, preferably not the ones we want to stand on. Silly Ollie. And just do a nice inverter, like the good old days. So now, now we should have a blank canvas. Yay. And once we've done that, I'm just going to check that we can't optimize this any further. Let's check how far back it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's okay. Once we've done that, we will start on the decoder. Now you might want a new colour for this. I think it always helps. Have I done green? Yep. It's just nice, I think, to have a variety of colours when you're doing these kind of things. I'll take black, red, and cyan and hope that none of them have been taken. Red has, cyan hasn't. Let's just use cyan. I'm not being racist. I love black people. Lol. That sounds a bit weird. Right. Here's what you want to do for your decoder. 1 block away. Apologies. 2 blocks away. I was right the first time. Build up 1. Take a long string, like so, all the way to the edge. And essentially, what this is a bunch of torches. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not sure if these are in line. Yes, they are. Let's pretend this is a random digit. And you will have probably 9 of these in a row, because there's probably about 9 digits. No, 10. Sorry, 10 symbols we can make on this screen. And there will be wires underneath them. And specific lines of code will be triggered on and off by a torch up here. So that when you select a certain line of code, I'm calling it code, but it's just, torches. When you select a certain line, let's say we chose this one, it would turn the respective torches on that are corresponding with the line that it's enabled. These will power certain lines of redstone going towards the screen, and only the there's a 3. And only those specific letters, only those specific segments will be shown on the screen. I'm going to show you that at the end, actually. I quite like that. So yeah, this is an example. I think number 1 is going to be yellow and green. So if we took... No, we'll put 0 first. So we want 0. We want all of them on, apart from the blue one. Makes sense to start with 0, doesn't it? Blue one. I remember you. I gotta stop doing that. I think that's right. Hey! So there's a 0. And I probably rushed over it the first time. I'll go through it again. You enable the redstone here. This turns off the torch up here. The rest of the torches will be on unless you turn on multiple lines, which will be stupid because that will screw everything up. This specific line will be on. Torch will turn off. Redstone will be deactivated. Torches will turn on. They will light the lines underneath them. Lines will carry the signal through to the segments. Segments will retract the wool, i.e. make the segment visible if the torch is on. So basically on here means showable, visible on the screen. And in the patterns that you choose, you can make certain symbols and digits, and for our sake we're going to be using numbers. So that's essentially how we do the decoder. You just need to run your lines along the back, like so. I think I've talked a bit too much in this episode, so I might cut here and come back once I've done all the lines, or maybe do half of them. Maybe I'll do another few when I now, and then after that I will cut and finish finish the rest of them, and hopefully you'll get the gist of how we do it. So go to the furthest line away. It depends on which side you want your counter, really, that you do the switch side, but you can change it because you can just take off that and go put it on the other side and add the torch and the lever and stuff. So you go to your end line, skip 1 because the torch has to be away from the line, block down, block next to it and block up, delete the block underneath, redstone on the side, sorry, switch on the side, redstone above it, torch, just verify that the redstone will turn off the torch, yep, leave the torch on, line of wool to the edge, and you select the specific segments that you want to enable. So if we look at a 2, we'll want top, middle, well, we'll want that, won't we? So bang, 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 bang. It's quite hard to visualize from the other side. So it's basically a 5, isn't it? So we want this purple one, then we'll want the yellow one, then we'll want the blue one, the pink one, and the orange one. Blue, pink, and orange. So hopefully this will work. Didn't actually need to do that because they're already on. Hooray, it works. And it's just started to rain. So I will pause this and I will finish doing the decoder and come back and show you it all working. And if you don't want to work out the code sequences for yourself, i.e. the torches, I will probably just show you them once I've come back. Right, I decided not to wait any longer. I just turned off the sound of the rain because I came across a quick problem that might have affected some of you when you're doing this. Be careful when you're laying down the wires to go through the decoder that you have all of these torches off, because I almost carried on when I discovered, like, I thought, whoa, this is a bit long for redstone 15 blocks, and I realised that these torches were on, and because these torches are on, it counts 15 blocks away from here instead of the end, meaning that the torches at the end won't actually reach the segments. So you need to make sure that all the torches are off when you're laying down the rest of the wire, apart from maybe like one there, just to show where it finishes. And it turns out it finishes just before this segment, so I'll have to take this one out. And this is where you put your repeaters. If you think about it, I could actually have a cyan layer here and put repeaters here, or actually I could have one here. Because as you can see, even though it's underneath, even though it's directly underneath a line, it won't actually affect anything because the torches, whatever, you know, they're there, and then the lines go underneath them for the next torches to go. So you don't actually have to leave any spaces between segment decoders, unlike my first one design in 1.7, or no, 1.3 or something early. So yeah, I'm going to pause the video again and finish this up, and then I'll get back to you guys. Another thing I just realised is that when I was showing you how to code the 2, it should have been a 1, because it goes 0, 1, 2 instead of 1, 2. So if you picked up on that and you were thinking, oh my god, Ollie, you're an idiot, then I apologise. So yeah, I thought I'd let you know that, and pause again. So if you followed my design exactly, hopefully this will be the right combinations for you. That's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would go through them, but I'm running out of time. I'll just, pick a random few. That should be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. Let's check if it's actually meant to be 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. My mistake. 5, 6, 7. Let's just go 6, because 7 is just 3 of them. Yeah, so hopefully you'll take my word that they're all working. I'd check them off camera, but I'd kind of want to get it as close to 15 minutes as possible. And I just realised I want to show you this as well, so that's kind of being a bit of a hypocrite. Basically, I don't really know if I made it up. I kind of just experimented with some random RS NOR latch deflip-flop kind of thing. Basically, it's just kind of a trap, piss-take kind of annoyance thing. When the switch is down and the person who's in it is trying to get through the door, they'll think that it's a normal door, and that you press it and you have to try and get through, but in reality, you can't actually do that. The door has to be open, the switch has to be open, and then when you press the gate, it does an RS NOR latch thing, and it leaves it open. I was kind of mucking about with it. See the thing's on, now it's off, but it stays on both times. It's kind of odd because it's kind of like an RS NOR latch, but instead of staying off and staying on, it's either staying on or going on for a few seconds and then turning off, like a kind of delay switch. So that's the end of my video and the end of the series. So thanks very much for watching me make my new 7-segment display. If you have any other tutorial requests, please leave a comment below, or a personal message, or a video response, I don't know. Thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, favourite, all that jazz. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. It was very fun. Cheers.